That's okay. Let me guess. Let me guess. Let me guess. You also didn't have enough storage. Yes, you didn't. 7. Fuck. $165. Okay, good. Sorry, we didn't have enough storage. One. Good, good, good. Okay, so last match that we're gonna go out. We're gonna do some bike ride. Oh, guess what? Something wicked. Mr. Savage? Would buy clip games. That's a creative. I'm gonna take out the microphone, guys. I'm not gonna talk. She candy. Mm. Mm-mm. Chill. Lum. Mm. Thank you, Ellie. Seven. Mm. Night. Damn. Fuck, we did lose some. One. One. Good. That's 3. Going dry. I think any kind of maybe. Boom. One. Four. Happy New Year. Ah. Sure. I'm so tired. No bites. I got one left. Now, time to find a game to play. Oh, delightful. Good. I got 18% battery. That should be enough. Okay, so now is the time to find a game to play. Games? Only games. Got a bunch I can play. It's great. My apologies. Okay, download. Dun, 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 dun. Two. Okay. Made some space. You know, it is a time for the greatness of shit. I don't know what to do. Idol. Idol, baby. Mmm. Fuck, dude, I don't know what to play. I want a game that I can play when I do something else. Is what? It's a final. Tap. DZ. It would be a good. I got 4% left. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. That's a pretty good idea. Tonight. Sure. Good body. It's the defense. And this works now. Now, with only a couple of videos, what I'm gonna do. What the heck? Now, in a couple of games, and now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna check which one is the best. My Final Galaxy.
Because this is where you're going to get additional rewards from the game, and only after that, after the second, fourth, fifth, 10th round, go and do the upgrades regarding the attack speed, the attack a bit, and after
Okay. Tower. Defense.
welcome to Idleness TV and reach out to find idea with the tower challenge. You're going to be able to upgrade kind of the same things regarding the attack, the defense, and the utility over here. And the game, you do need to pass wave 100 in order for you to unlock the next tier. Okay, simple as that. Although the idea is simple, the game is quite hard. What I focused on over here.
I feel like this is the best. And what was the last game? Shadow Knight, Idol RPG. Ok. Shadow Knight, Idol RPG.
Yep, there it is.
500K. So level up. And not a lot of people care about it. Clean home. Clean home, clean mind.
L'un des troubles les plus déchirants.
Sofia, thanks, Sofia. Clean home, clean mind. Okay. We're gonna start a new game. Mmm. Shield. 654.
See, fuck you, shut the fuck up. My recording stopped.
Les années qui sont déjà sorties, doivent me battre pareil. Ouais, exact.
Seven gigs. And we're back. And we're back. So there's a blocked number that called me. Oh, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. Okay, good. Because she wanted to charge me for replacing the keys, but I found the keys, so she doesn't have to charge me. And she wanted to charge me like something crazy, like 50. She said $104, but yesterday she told me 50. So now I'm not sure anymore how much it is, but hey, seems a little bit fishy, but hey, we'll give them the benefit of a doubt. Go.
Be doing it in a certain time frame. You better be doing it at a certain difficulty level. You better be doing it in a certain methodology. You better not make a mistake. You better make the game look good at every moment. Don't joke around. Don't make any criticisms. Don't do nothing. You have to be in this one fucking line of content. If you don't make that, your content's shit and you're not worth it and you shouldn't be making content on the internet. Fuck that. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, fuck that bullshit, try hard, get good mentality nonsense. The world is not about that. Video games are not supposed to be about that. Do you understand? Video games are supposed to be about fun. You understand? Fun. If you're having fun playing a game, it doesn't matter if you're good or bad. It doesn't matter if you beat it in this amount of time or this amount of time. If you do all the content or 10% of the content. As long as you're having fun, That's all that matters when it comes to video games, because that's what they're supposed to be. A way for you to get amusement out of life, to escape the realities of your real life and the stresses and all the things that you're dealing with in real life, and unplug from that stressful nonsense for a few minutes and jump into a virtual world. It shouldn't be about, oh, I need to play this game, but by the way, it's 100 hours long, so I need to meter my progress. So every night I'm doing exactly this and I make no mistakes and I don't do that. What the fuck is that? What kind of a mentality is it to go into video games like that, right? I feel like you've completely missed the mark if this is who you are. And God forbid you make a mistake. Now everyone's going to make fun of you on the internet. How about you kiss my ass, right? Like, that's ridiculous. YouTube. I should walk on eggshells when I play Zelda, because God forbid I say or do something that might irk a fanboy crowd on TikTok. TikTok can literally lick my shit out of my ass. I don't care about TikTok. I don't care about any of these morons who do this viral shit. It's so fucking nonsensical and means nothing. You know what I mean? It's just complete nonsense. It doesn't have any bearing on anything of reality.
Final Galaxy.
Here, are you ready? In one moment, I'm going to destroy the viral bullshit. You ready for this? Here, clip this one, motherfuckers. The lightning mechanic in the Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is a complete nonsensical mechanic that's only there to annoy the player. Why? Because it doesn't help the game. What does it do? Does it add any challenge? Well, how do you stop yourself by getting hit by lightning? Take metal equipment off. Okay? And then when the lightning storm passes, you put your metal equipment back on. So what did that add to the game? Did that add significant challenge? Did that add any story progression? Did that add any element of fun, amusement, or even any real challenge? No, nothing. It literally is there to be tedious. It's a tedious thing to say, oh, there's a storm, take my equipment off for a couple seconds and put it back on. There's no point to it. It's just there to say, hey, more content in the game. In a game that's already bloated, in a game that already has more than enough content, they tossed in gameplay elements that are nonsensical and add absolutely nothing. Yeah, it's annoying and it's easy to get around, but at the same time, you have a perfectly valid reason to criticize it. It doesn't do anything for the game. It doesn't make my experience better. It doesn't make it harder. It just makes it more annoying. That shouldn't be in the game. Anything that's in a game just to add annoyance factor, to say, oh, there's more content in the game, shouldn't be in a video game. Because a video game is about enjoyment. It's not about adding levels of tedium to make your game longer. I don't care about the fucking sentient lightning, like Thor's hammer is being raised and it's coming down to strike me out of the sky. It adds nothing to Tears of the Kingdom. It adds nothing to Breath of the Wild. It's a waste of everyone's time. It should be criticized. And if you criticize shit like that, they won't put dumb shit like that in video games anymore. But no one does. Oh, it's Nintendo, so kiss the butt. Oh, Miyamoto. Oh, thank you for striking me with your sentient lightning. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Start calling dumb shit out and actually focus on the things that matter. This game, Tears of the Kingdom, has tons of great content in it. Really, tons of great content in it. It's a great game. Overall, my playthrough, I'm very much strongly praising this game, saying that I really like the game. I do feel the game is bloated. I do feel the pacing is off, and it does have a lot of superfluous things like that you have to remember, which is stupid. Why do I have to remember a bunch of tedious little things that just make my playthrough more annoying? Why can't I just enjoy the game at a streamlined pace is what it is? That's really the problem. There's no streamlining or proper pacing in the game because of the way that they've designed it to be truly open world. But hey, overall, I'm having a great time. I'm like 32, 33 hours into the game. I really like it. So why on earth do I become the scapegoat as someone who sucks at the game and basically doesn't like it? It's not true. You've taken one moment out of context of a playthrough and turned it into something it's not for viral popularity. Well, good for you. Didn't affect me in any fucking way. I don't care, and I'm not going to walk on eggshells playing Zelda moving forward. I'm going to play it how I want. I'm going to say what the fuck I want. I don't care about you. And the best thing that I can say to my audience here, all right, it's this simple, all right? Take all that nonsense, that white noise, and take it out of your life. And I mean that. This is going to be personally applying to everyone out there listening. To your own personal lives, you have to take all that nonsense and just ignore it. That white noise shit that you hear, everyone criticizing, everyone making fun, all that nonsense, it's never going to go away. In life, there's always going to be people who try to bring you down. There's always going to be people who try to make you look bad no matter what. You want to know why? Because it makes them feel better about themselves. Oh, I didn't get hit by lightning, so haha, now let me make fun of someone who did and like laughed and made fun about it. Fuck you. How about get a fucking life and focus on yourself and stop looking at everyone else around you and trying to bring them down so you should feel like a better person, right? I don't care about how other people played Zelda. I'm not watching anyone else's playthrough of Zelda and making fun of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to enjoy the game at my own pace and like it for what it is. I do like it. I really do enjoy it. I have criticisms of it. I have the right to make valid criticisms. You can't tell me that lightning is a good mechanic of the game and it adds anything. It adds literally nothing. It's just an annoying thing you have to remember among a million other things you have to fucking remember, right? It's dumb in that regard. But in life, you're always going to have this element of people who are making this white noise around you. My best recommendation in this case is to ignore it. If you haven't noticed, in the last several weeks, I've ignored all this bullshit. All these idiots on the periphery always talking about Darkseid, Phil, and DSP, and this negative about him, and that negative about him, and that. You notice I don't care. I'm just sitting here. I'm so busy with the stuff I'm doing, right? Trying to finish up those playthroughs in May. I've been so busy with new releases now this last week and a half. I don't give a shit about any of these morons saying this stuff. But what irks me is when I go to play the game again last night for the first time in a week, and I get people coming in saying, "Oh, your playthrough sucks now because now everyone's making fun of you, and now you're joking about it, and now you're not making any progress anymore. Now you don't even remember the game anymore." It's like, yeah, it sucks. It sucks because I like the game, and I know that last month, if I hadn't been trying to wrap up other games, if I wasn't wrapping up Jedi Survivor and Final Fantasy V and Oblivion, if I wasn't in a big, like I called it, the home court press to finish all that before Street Fighter 6 came out, I probably would have been able to put a lot more time and effort into Zelda, and I probably would be nearly at the end of the game now, like most people, or already have beaten it. Right now it seems like there's two different schools of thought on Zelda. It was an amazing game that everyone played for 2-3 weeks straight beat, or man, that game's so long and tedious and I never got past the first 10 hours and I stopped playing it. I'm not in either boat. Like, I like the game, but I didn't have time to rush through it. So I'm kind of like this unique situation right now where I kind of have to I have to figure out how I'm going to do it. I want to play Zelda, but if the game really is going to take a minimum of, let's say, 60 hours to beat, even if I just adhere to the main story, I'm only 32 hours in. That's another 15, 16 sessions. And I'm only going to be playing it 2 to 3 times a week tops. You tell me I have to play for 3 months? You know what I mean? Like, I really do feel like these games in the modern day have this weird feeling of, like, self-importance. When you make a game that's 100 hours long, you know what you're saying to the gamer? You're saying, I am what you will play now until you beat me. That's what you're saying. Because if you have a 100-hour daunting game and you play it for 20, 30 hours and you put it down for a week, in another week, are you really going to want to pick it back up again? People were expecting that somehow I was going to bother addressing the negative, toxic shit thrown on the internet against me in the last couple of days. I don't care. Guys, I'm just going to say this about it because I literally said nothing about it on my streams today. Here's my one take on it. I've been around for 15 years, okay? I've been making content for YouTube longer than most people, all right? Continuous gameplay throughs. I'm not the best gamer on the planet, nor do I ever profess to be. If I have a complaint or a criticism of a game, I have every right to express it. Whether or not you feel it's a valid opinion or not, that's your prerogative, all right? But I've been around for a long time. And if every single time a person was going to take a moment of a playthrough, take it out of context of the entire playthrough, make it like it's representative of everything I'm doing in the game, which it's not, and basically make fun of me, if I was just going to get offended by that, be upset by that, I would have quit a long time ago. I would have quit back when This Is How You Don't Play started in 2011. That was 12 years ago, guys. And I've still been making content for 12 years. So I'm pretty sure I don't give a shit, right? I don't. It's funny because idiots are saying, oh, did you see this? Did you see that? No, I didn't see it because I don't follow those circles of idiots. I don't follow drama on the internet. I don't see any of the shit that you're talking about, and I don't care. I don't care what morons are saying on fucking social media because they're morons. I have the right to play a game however I want, say whatever I want, and they can kiss my ass. It's that simple. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not changing my attitudes. I'm not going to, kiss the game's butt now because it's Zelda and there's a rabid fan base of idiots out there who think that you can't criticize Zelda. Yes, you can. And I will continue to do so, and I'll continue to be who I am as a content creator for as long as I so choose. I don't care who makes fun of me. I'll still keep doing it, having fun, putting out quality content for my audience, and being successful at it, period. I don't care about this bullshit. So don't even bother me with it. That's why I didn't talk about it today, and that's all I have to say about it. I don't want to hear about it ever again either because I don't give two shits about these idiots, okay? All that being said, Very productive, very fun stream of Zelda today. Did I criticize the game? Indeed I did. But at the same time, I had tons of fun, had tons of progress. It was a good stream.
DSP, already frustrated by people laughing at him and not making any money on the streams, decided to go full mask off and insult the game and the developers.
Oh my god, another piss that I moved it. Go inside the stable, talk to a guy at the side counter, exchange pony points for towing harness. Do you see how? Okay, I'm sorry. Gonna criticize the game. Boo-hoo that so many people are fucking fanboys of the game. The game is too complicated. If you want me to do this, just tell me exactly how to do it. Now, you're supposed to know that if you go inside, you talk to someone, you can exchange pony points to buy a special harness. Then you attach the harness to this, and then you get a horse, and then you can combine the two to do it. No, just do it. Why make it so hard? Why make it so annoying? I have to have a stream audience to tell me how to do it, or else I'd be sitting here messing around, wasting my goddamn time. No, I don't want to do that. Nintendo, it's 2023. People want to play your fucking games, not dick around for endless hours. So let people play the fucking game. Why you have to make everything so complicated, man? It pisses me off. They think that this is fucking modern gameplay. It's not. It's shitty. I don't want to waste time on this shit. Alright, I guess over here is where you do the pony points?
Oh.
No. How do I trade in pony points? What, this? Receive a reward.
Yeah.
This is annoying.
Oh.
Oh, he gave it to me for free.
Oh. Oh.
A horse god fabric.
Oh. Oh.
I get an additional horse for 2 more points. Okay. So wait, I have the harness? How do I use it? He says I have it, but how do I use the harness? Do I build it? How do I build the harness now? You're serious. Now I have to talk to the stable guy from the front of the counter and he'll allow you to equip the harness. What? Dude, are you kidding me? This is a modern game. Talk to the same guy 14 different angles at the front counter. How the fuck would I know this? Customize a horse?
Oh my god.
Snurf G did a super chat. He says, I agree. Who's giving this game a 10? The industry is based. The game is far from perfect. Listen, I really like the game, but there's a lot of things to criticize about this game. A lot. Again, it's like Nintendo feels like they don't have to use anything that everyone else does. All the modernizations that everyone else has done, they don't matter. Make it an outdated game where you have to talk to every fucking person to do little trivial menial things. What? If it's the mission, just say, here's how you do it. Here you go. Okay, I want to do it. No. Fuck around here at the stable for fucking 20 minutes and have to listen to your chat to tell you how to do it. Right? Like, what? Okay, where's the horse now? It disappeared. There he is. Alright. Oops, that was not what I wanted.
Now you're probably wondering how bad his playthrough could be. Well, let's take a look and remember that next month it only gets worse.
Oh shit, I didn't, Well, we'll be able to. Oh, look at this. Oh, man. You gotta be kidding me. I couldn't control him. I just wanted him to walk straight and jump. He went right in the lava. God, this game. Why didn't he grab the wall? Why did he fall directly into the lava? I'm really having bad luck tonight with this stuff, huh? I seriously am.
Why'd you do it?
Why can't he just... I really hate that. That mechanic of trying to jump and stuff, it's terrible. The fact that they expect you to do, like, jumping platforming when the mechanic is so bad, pretty remarkable. Remember, I'm ignoring chat because literally no one is talking to me about the game. It's a bunch of ridiculous nonsense, so I'm just going to completely ignore it unless someone wants to be, like, civil. Rembrandt says, everything I have is low. Health, armor, stamina, everything's low. I should upgrade. That's not how the game works. You don't just upgrade. You have to spend hours and hours grinding in order to upgrade. I've upgraded my stamina to a double bar, which is what I was recommended. Now anything additional I'm going to put into health, but no, I don't have endless hours to grind and upgrade my stuff, Ramrod. Sorry.
Here I go!
Okay. What the hell? Whoa, whoa, whoa! I have no idea what took all my health. It took my whole health. Did you see that? Oh, God, this is bad. I can't see anything. Let's get out of here. What? How was I supposed to tell what happened? I couldn't see anything. You tell me what I did wrong there. I couldn't even see what happened during the fight. It just exploded and died. Okay, great. Wow, I really learned my lesson on that one. Exactly. How did I die? I don't know. Something exploded. You tell me what exploded because I have no idea. I really have no clue what just happened. Alright. Hold on. More trolls, more fucking idiots as I'm trying to play Zelda tonight.
Thank you for watching. Next time we'll be looking at July 2023. So I hope you'll join me for that. I hope you're all happy, safe, and healthy. I love each and every one of you. Peace and love.
I need that money to be a high roller. Trapped made and controller. She's crying downstairs. I have to console her. Swimsuit model with eating disorder. Spent $200 on a DoorDash order. Yo, just a fucking crook with a fucking crooked jaw. False flagging out channel with my puppy dog. I committed fraud and I got low teeth. I'm a low teeth god.
What is going on, guys? We are back and looking at April 2023 in the DSP verse. So far in our timeline, DSP has had internal struggle about his legacy and fail in business. Believing that he could salvage his career and gain notoriety again, he decided to copy all the popular streamers. He would get a new camera, a ring light, and color-changing light strips. He would start doing React content that at one point he called the laziest form of content and that people just do it for an easy paycheck. Of course, Phil failed at this. He tried to look professional, but everyone saw through him. Keemstar, Boogie, and Wings were becoming a prominent fixture of his content and becoming bigger players in DSP's life. The new games are starting not to bring in day one views. His views and supporters are dwindling. The begging increased at an increased speed each month, becoming more and more pathetic. His React content didn't bring in the views or support that he wanted, sometimes being his lowest supported streams of the week and or month. In March, everything changed as he agreed to be on the Side Scrollers podcast, where Adam and Craig put his hooves to the fire and asked him the hard questions. DSP tried to lie his way out, but they were not having any of it. After the interview came out, DSP tried to damage control, which brings us to April 2023. Before we get into the story, I do have to add something in this video that I was not able to get in the last video because of how jam-packed March was. Around Easter time, DSP in DSP fashion decided to make a religious joke about how because Jesus died and came back, that he was a zombie. This upset one of his biggest whales in the Dutch brothers, who up to this point would send DSP care packages, stuff for Jasper, games, and pay for DSP to take shots. The Dutch brothers contacted DSP to let him know how offended they were and asked DSP to apologize. DSP, like he always does, burnt the Dutch brothers' bridge and told the religious brothers to calm down and take a joke. Just like that, DSP lost his biggest whale outside of OIC. Now today we do have Ronnie Blaze of the Dutch brothers here to give his thoughts and a final message to DSP.
Hey Phil, Ronnie Blaze here, Dutch brother number 2. Phil, why is it you have to be such a self-centered, narcissistic asshole? Go outside, swing a hammer, touch grass, do something any way you look at it, wake up, man. Be a real guy for once and admit when you're wrong. Dutch and I both reached out to you after what you had said on Easter. You called Jesus a zombie. You insulted our religion, one similar to the one you knew growing up as a Roman Catholic. Under God, on Easter, you insulted the Son of God and laughed about it. When you were asked about it, you don't apologize, no, but instead you simply just tell us to relax, chill, life will be much easier that way. Sure, Phil. Whatever you say, dude. Maybe you don't believe anymore, Phil, and trust me when I say this, that's going to change. I hope you're reminded of all the bridges you burn every time you put on those gunner glasses and play with those LED lights, because Phil, you're a puppet, held together by duct tape, empty gin bottles, and a handful of wheelchairs, just barely keeping your head above water. Get bent, you jaded POS.
So now we can get into the story of April 2023. After getting destroyed on the Side Scroller podcast and having new eyes on him, DSP decided to go into damage control mode. New people, including content creators, were now looking into DSP and laughing about his WWE Champions addiction, among other things. DSP's answer was to allegedly have his puppy go into hyper mode, and this month we had the detractor snap, where detractors started getting strikes, or even in some cases, their channels removed or scheduled to be deleted. First we had Duty and Snort Hogan being hit with strikes. Then Snort Brunel was hit with strikes and was about to quit because the channel was going to be deleted. This was followed by Outsider, who did some of the best This Is How You Don't Play, which DSP responded by saying that it sucks because he wanted to react to his This Is How You Don't Play, indicating that he only feels bad because he can't monetize Outsider's videos. Cattroller and Super Crazy started getting strikes and privated their videos. Then channel after channel started getting strikes. It was as if Thanos had snapped his fingers and the detractors were turned into dust. These claims would show being issued by DSP. Behind the scenes, Duty was trying to help the affected channels with YouTube and get a rally going. Snort Hogan, tired of being messed with, decided to contact DSP and try to get DSP to do something and talk to YouTube.
Hey everyone, Phil here with a quick video, and I wasn't planning on doing this or anything, but here I am this afternoon just kind of relaxing after dinner with my wife, between streams before I have to go to my next one, and I receive a threatening email. I don't appreciate that, so I'm going to address it quickly right now so everyone knows what's going on, just in case anything happens as a result of it. Apparently someone's been going around again, not the first time, impersonating me, hitting up people on YouTube with false copyright strikes, basically saying, oh, this is DSP's content, and he's claiming it and he's taking it down. All right? Here's the deal. I don't do that. I've never done that. Not in my entire history as a content creator have I ever done that. In fact, the only times ever that I've claimed anything on YouTube were from cases where someone 100% lifted a raw video off of my channel and re-uploaded it to their own personal channel with no commentary, no transformative work whatsoever, literally just ripping and dropping, copy-pasting. If you're adding commentary, criticism, or whatever, you're protected under fair use law, and no one has the right to hit you with a copyright claim. I don't do that. I've never done that. All right? I don't toss around false copyright strikes. And everyone knows this, including my detractors. They know it's not me who's been doing this. There's been various people, I think at least one person we know of, who is doing it for a very long time. I don't know if the person who apparently is doing this now in my name is the same person or someone different. I can't stop it. I'll give you a little story. A couple of years ago, a detractor contacted me behind the scenes, also with a lawyer involved, and said, hey, is there something you can do? Because there's all these fake claims in your name. And I said, well, the only thing I can think of is I can try to contact YouTube and see what they have to say. And I contacted YouTube support, which is through a chat system. That's how you get it when you're someone who has a certain amount of subscribers. And I explained the situation, to which the chat agent, who again is just someone who works in like some call center or tech support center across the globe, said, well, do you have any specific claims to address or whatever? And I'm like, well, they're not mine. I don't have them. They're other channels. And I started trying to give them the names of detractor channels or whatever. And they were like, well, we see nothing on your channel. You're not involved. I was like, you're right. I'm not. And there's nothing we can do. Like, well, then how can someone impersonate me? Here's the thing. I'm not involved with it. My detractors know that too. And there's nothing I can do about it. I wish I could. Like, this video is evidence. I'm telling everyone I'm not doing it. It's not me. Use this as evidence to defend yourselves and try to get your content back. I don't care if you're using my content and you're transforming it to be your own. I really don't. Go for it. I give you permission to do it. I don't care. But I just got a threatening email from all people, Snort Hogan. Yes, that's the account's name. I think it goes by @Snortomania on Twitter. Threatening me, saying, oh, you better do something about this. And I'm like, what do you want me to do? I'm not involved. I didn't do it. I have no control over it. He comes back and says, oh, you can contact YouTube support, and if you don't get this fixed, I'm going to hit you with false copyright strikes along with 6 other detractors. We're all lined up. And then he showed me a picture that he also tweeted at the same time that basically shows that YouTube's auto copyright system had matched my videos to his, and he says that he's going to hit me with claims. First of all, just because YouTube's auto match system matches something doesn't mean it's a valid claim. Go search copyright matching system in YouTube FAQ and or terms of service. It says right there, just because there's a match doesn't mean that this is your right to claim and say there's a copyright strike. If you falsely claim someone, you will have your channel shut down permanently for abusing the system. In this case, the reason why my content would be in a detractors match is because they've already claimed someone for that content. Meaning at some point someone re-uploaded their content and they already claimed them. So what happens is when you claim someone for content, now it permanently shows up in a queue. Like I said, there's been some raw videos I have years ago claimed people for. Okay? But I'm getting threatened now by Snort Hogan because he's claimed someone for my content in the past that he's already used for a transformative work. And now he's trying to use that against me, saying, I'm going to false claim your stuff. Wow, that's just genius level because number one, it's completely illegal. Number two, you did it publicly so everyone knows you've already said you're going to do it. So everyone, if it happens, we know it's you. And number three, it's a blatant violation of YouTube's terms of service. And if you do it, all of your channels will be permanently deleted. I don't care if you're a detractor, if you're a fan, whoever you are. I don't claim people for copyright on YouTube. I never have. I've been around for 15 years. I don't do this. You can accuse me of a million other things that you want. This is one I don't do, man. That's that. I apologize to anyone who gets falsely affected. I actually do. Yes, even to those people out there who are so nasty to me and constantly on a daily basis, make my life a living hell. I don't think your channel should be shut down for false copyright. I don't. And I wish that there was a way to fix it or defend it. I can't. There's nothing I can do. Stop threatening me. Stop. Stop it right now. Go talk to someone else. Go talk to YouTube or get a lawyer involved. For God's sakes, I have no control over it. I'm not doing it. All right?
Around this time, Dark Dave's Mirror and Raw DSP would get terminated for having too many strikes, which aligns with DSP in the past saying how these restreamers take away views from him and money he deserves. Detractors were getting strikes left and right, but they refused to just lay down and take it, and they put the pressure on DSP to contact YouTube, which DSP would spend a segment from his Level 1 podcast describing how he argued with a bot in chat and never resolved the issue.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to read you the email from this is hilarious. I got to read this. By the way, what's going on? Jade, good to see you today. Good to see you, Yoshino. Good to see you today. He's actually enjoyed the game despite all these performance issues. So, I just thought, all right, I just thought you would get a good laugh out of this. So on Tuesday, when I received those false copyright strikes against here on DSP Gaming, okay, I wrote a lengthy email to the legal address at YouTube. There is an actual legal email address you can write an email to. If you thought the YouTube chat system was bad, if you thought, because some people even accuse the YouTube chat of being a bot. I don't believe it's a bot. I believe it's a bunch of people in an office somewhere who are literally trained to give form letter responses based on a checklist that they have, and that they have like copy and paste phrases they say. I don't think it's a bot at all. Because, for example, when I was talking with this person on Tuesday about the false copyright strikes, they got very frustrated with me. Because essentially I kept telling them their help is not sufficient, and they didn't like that. They got upset with me. I'm like, well, it's too bad. Maybe you didn't get another job if you don't like being told that what you're doing is completely insufficient to help anybody. I wrote them an incredibly lengthy email. This email detailed how I am being impersonated all over YouTube, and all these false copyright strikes are hitting other people's channels. I provided them with examples of the YouTube channels that have been suspended or taken down as a result of someone impersonating me. I gave them concrete evidence of videos that were taken down in my name, all right, that should not have been taken down. Then I explained to them, because of their inability to take action, although I've notified them via the YouTube chat and their Twitter account, I am now getting false strikes against me in retaliation. I listed the false strikes against me. Okay, so basically, this email I wrote them was very lengthy and very detailed. It had tons of information in it to explain the entire situation. And basically I said to them, listen, I just got off of the YouTube chat. The YouTube chat has told me that I need to get a lawyer and have my lawyer contact you, and essentially it's going to become a lawsuit. Okay, and I said, I don't want to be involved in litigation. I would much rather just talk directly with you and this legal department I'm emailing, and we can talk and figure this out amongst ourselves. We don't need to have court proceedings. We don't need to have money and time involved. We don't want to get dragged into bullshit. Let's just deal with this together, and get it done. Here's the response I received. I'm not shitting you, all right? The first paragraph says, it's the most generic email ever. It literally talks about every single possible thing that could go wrong with your channel. Listen to this. If your channel, this is all it says. Hello. If your video or channel has been removed due to copyright infringement, visit the YouTube Copyright Center. If the YouTube community flagged your video or channel as inappropriate, flagged content is not automatically taken down by a system. It is manually reviewed and blah, 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 blah. Now, wait a minute. I didn't even talk about a flagging system, or what are they talking about, right? Please take some time to learn about our guidelines by clicking here. If you feel that anything has been done wrong against your channel, click here to appeal it. Literally, it's a form letter email. They didn't read my email at all. So I'm going to archive that as well. Because remember, as I told you guys, I am in the process of working with a lawyer. And if it comes to it, which I don't want it to come to it, but if it comes to it, and, any litigation ends up eventually happening, I have all this evidence to show I did everything I could within my power to try to get some kind of a response or resolution or help from YouTube, and they have ignored me at every now it's 2 roughly hour-long conversations with the YouTube support chat. I reached out to the YouTube creators' Twitter. They ignored me. They never responded. And now the legal email as well. Nothing. They just don't care. Okay? So at this point, my hands are tied. Like, there's nothing else I could really do, right? What else can I do? I've done every possible avenue. And they're not responding. If I end up ever going to court for any of this, which it might happen at this point, we'll see. And, I'm probably going to need help legally with fees and things like that. Okay? But you can well bet that I'll be seeking out, what do they call it? Reimbursement for any legal fees involved from those who refuse to help.
Detractors not satisfied with that put the pressure up more and told DSP that if someone is using his name to strike other channels, he can get involved, and that this is his fault for half-assing him talking to YouTube, as they believe that he could talk to a partner manager from YouTube directly and let them know what was going on. DSP, feeling the heat, decided to do a special video where he would show his strike list after saying he never strikes anyone. During this video, he accidentally showed that he did intentionally strike Super Crazy and cause the termination of Dark Dave's Mirror and Raw DSP, along with This Is How You Don't Play creators. He would only show his partial list and only from DSP Gaming, as he had multiple channels he could have done the striking from.
Of the past 2-3 years, I've been falsely accused of issuing copyright takedowns against people that I did not do. And I've had enough of it. I've outright told you guys a million times it's not me doing it. I don't condone that at all. In fact, I'm staunchly against it. I don't want anyone doing copyright takedowns in my name, nor do I do them. All right? I know that the videos made about me, the restreams made about me, as malicious as they may be and as slanderous or defamatory as you may consider them, they're okay under fair use law. That's why I don't do anything about them. One thing that's always been said is Phil's a liar. He actually claims all of our videos. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here you are. I'm here to prove my innocence because I've had enough. This is going to confirm everything that I have told you. And here's what I have told you. I do not claim anyone's videos. The very few videos I've ever claimed were direct rips and re-uploads of my content with no transformative work attached to them whatsoever. Meaning, it's not a This Is How You Don't Play video. It's not a restream with commentary making fun of me. It's literally you stole my video 100%, copy-pasted it to your channel, and that's illegal. That is taking away views from my content. That is not allowed on YouTube, and it is within my legal rights to take down those particular videos and those alone. What you guys are going to see today is that this is all I've ever done, and or that the claims that are against here on my account are legacy claims that are so old, they're not current anymore. They probably are involving my previous partnership network, and I am not doing this to you guys in the last few years as you've been accusing me of. This is my channel copyright queue on my YouTube channel, DSP Gaming. Here's what you're seeing. March 2nd, March 1st of 2023. What are these? These are videos that were blatant copy-paste re-uploads stolen both from DSP Gaming as well as DSP React, my sister channel that I just created a couple months ago. No context added, no commentary. All it was them literally recording my live stream and re-uploading it illegally. They were trying to take views away from my channels, period. Those have been claimed. Those have been removed. Why? Because that was hurting my business. It's that simple, and I have the right to do that. That is not something that I was doing outside of the means of fair use. There was no fair use. It was blatantly stolen. In fact, I think the channel was called DSP Archives, and it was illegal. Now, why did I strike this channel, and how did I even know about it? Well, apparently it was running for over 2 years. I had no clue about it. But look, and I looked, 1,000,000% correct. This person was stealing views right away from my channel, my brand new channel that I'm trying to start and get a new business going. That is not allowed, and it is within my legal right to take those videos down, which I did. The reason you don't see this is because the channel was terminated. Now, I don't know if I terminated it through these copyright claims, or maybe there was a third party doing false claims in my name, but that's what these are right here, okay? This video here was from another channel doing exactly the same thing back in January 2022. I remember this particular day, someone had reached out to me in a very similar manner and said, we found a channel that is doing this, okay? I did the same thing. I did claims on them. And actually, in this case, with this person, after about a month or two, I said, all right, you know what? I think they learned their lesson, and I retracted the takedown. What you see here is hilarious stuff. According to YouTube, I claimed my own video. Look at this. I apparently was claiming my own videos in 2015 because it says channel DSP Gaming. How does that even make sense? It doesn't make any sense at all, does it? Did I claim myself? Of course I didn't. So what is this? I have no idea. Now what you're going to see here are some older videos from 2015 or older, and you're going to notice it's all This Is How You Don't Plays. I remember specifically what happened at this time period. I was partnered with Machinima. And Machinima had reached out to me. This was a time period when a lot of people were starting to do a lot of negative things towards me on the internet. And we had meetings behind the scenes talking about this stuff. And one of the things that they said that they wanted to do was attempt to claim or take down people who were making This Is How You Don't Play videos. Now, keep in mind, this was 8 years ago. This was before we understood that actually This Is How You Don't Play is fair use in a transformative work. Back then, basically was out for debate and no one really knew. Machinima, being one of the largest partner networks on YouTube, took it upon themselves to try to take down videos. You can see there's a variety of them that are listed here. I don't know who these people are, but these channels had these videos apparently stricken down in 2015. You can see they're all in rapid succession as well, as if someone who was working at Machinima sat down and just started working on these back to back. Now, the weird part about it is, I want to show you this. These videos aren't gone. Watch this. Oops, that's the wrong one. Here it is. This video exists. Here it is. It's real. So why does it say that it's taken down when it's still up? I don't get it. My guess is that Machinima did all these, and then when Machinima went out of business and essentially their channel was defunct, any claims that they may have put out were reversed. Here's the next cue. Again, this stuff doesn't seem to make sense. It's the same channel we were just looking at, which these videos exist, so I don't know how that could be possible. This doesn't make sense. Look, DSP's Dark Souls 2 playthrough part 12. But that's the name of my video. Again, is this claiming my own video? It doesn't make sense, nor does it have any data attached to it whatsoever. This is just fluff. There's nothing here. It's a waste of time. It's nothing. And then here's the last page. All right? Again, apparently me making claims against myself. And that's it. That's the entirety. Here's the last page. Me claiming myself, the 2 videos I told you about from 2022, and the DSP Archives channel from 2023. All of these were straight up copy-paste re-uploads. That is it, folks. There's nothing I can do, guys. I did my best to help you. I can't. Please stop with the harassment. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm receiving constant harassing emails. People saying they're going to false strike me. People saying they're going to contact a lawyer and sue me. It's not me. Here's your blatant proof. These are the only people I ever legitimately struck right here in front of you. And look how small it is, and it's all legit. That's it, guys. I've had enough. Please leave me alone. Leave my business alone. I'm done with this. This is the last time you'll hear me address it because I have nothing to do with it.
After the revelation of DSP accidentally showing him striking detractor channels, and in some case, those channels getting terminated, the detractors went on the offense and rallied together, making videos exposing DSP and showing support to those infected. DSP was enraged at this point and decided to make a special video where he would tell the detractors to leave him alone and don't come to him for help, which ironically would bite him in the butt later on.
These detractors of mine have created such a whirlwind of toxicity and hate against me on the internet because the internet thinks I'm a villain. And no matter what, all they care about is hating on me. You know? And it's fucked up. It's just fucked up. That's just the truth. It doesn't matter what I say or do. It doesn't matter what extent I go to do the right thing, or even in this case, to prove my innocence is something that people have been accusing me for years, and I have definitive evidence that what you're saying about me is not true. It's never good enough. They will always move the goalpost. They will always make up the next thing. I now have the distinct evidence of this. As of yesterday, the actions that I took on my birthday to try to do the right thing were ignored by the detractors. All right? So it's this simple. Here's what's come out of yesterday, all right? As of today, April 7th, 2023, I, Phil Burnell, am making this formal statement to the internet. Do not ask me for anything ever again, because you will get nothing. Nothing from me ever again, because you are ungrateful and you're not looking for truth, and I have no time for your fucking bullshit. I owe you nothing. If you have an issue, get a lawyer and sue someone. I'm not going to waste my fucking time with you ever again because you are so full of your own shit and I'm tired of it. I'm so sick and tired of wasting my fucking life and my days that I should be spending with my family and my wife, and I'm wasting them on you. Fuck you. That's about how much time I have for you for the rest of my life. I'm not wasting my time on these people anymore. They're toxic, they're evil, they're vile people. Anyone who would sit on the internet and hate on someone to fucking begin with is a scumbag. There's nothing good to be coming out of you or your life. I hope you realize that. You're all just wastes of time. Wastes of my fucking time and my precious life that I have left on this planet. I'm done with you. I'm not going to go out of my way to help you ever again. You had your chance. And I actually spent time yesterday on a day when I should have been with my family, wasted it on you, and it wasn't good enough. Too fucking bad. So sad. Your sob story, go cry to a lawyer and sue YouTube about it. I'm not involved. I don't give two fucks anymore. It's your fault. Because I actually did care at one point, and now I don't anymore. I said my piece. I took the time yesterday. No matter what I do is not good enough, so fuck off. You got an issue with me? Go fuck yourself. I'm done with it. I'm serious. Get a lawyer. Go issue lawsuits frivolously all over the internet. See how far it gets you. It's not going to get you anywhere, all right? I'm not the issue here. It's YouTube. Sue YouTube and see how far you get. But I'm done with it. I'm done with wasting my time on scum. Because the truth is these people don't care. So you got your little noise, your sound clip for today. Good luck. Go for it. And they'll say, oh, I see he was the villain all along. Fuck you. I did my best, man. I absolutely did my best. And there's nothing I can do about it anymore. You know? I just can't. I'm done with it. I what else could I possibly do? Right? What else? I've done everything I can. And at this point, all right? So we're done. Fuck them.
However, after this, YouTube would start reversing strikes and restoring channels. This was the end game moment where all the heroes came back and everything is restored. DSP after this started to ignore the detractors and pretend like nothing happened. One thing we had this month was, as of this recording, the last episode of Ask the King, which is his every other month Patreon reward. As of December 2023, he has not done any more. He is promised it on Patreon and not delivering the reward, which is a violation of Patreon and could get his Patreon shut down.
But I mean, distinctly today, attendance on the stream, very low. Engagement, low. Obviously support, everything was low. So let's see what else happens if, you know, or maybe it's just a one-off. You never know, right? Jidoze Kishimonimi 1. Jidoze Kishimonimi 1 says, listen to that, what a name. What equipment would you recommend for an aspiring game streamer to get? Do you have any suggestions to keep prices low, and any advice you give them starting out? Is it cheap to get into streaming? I would say no. You probably minimum $500 just for the bare basic low end stuff. Probably you're talking around $750 if you're talking capture device, webcam, ring light, microphone, and a receiver device, or even getting like a Blue Yeti, and or headphones and everything you need. You're going to spend a good amount. Well, hopefully you'll get stuff that'll last and it'll get you into it. You know, those are the basics.